Y'all, it's literally Christmas Eve and I'm finally getting around to this video. For the longest time, I was contemplating, like, should I go ahead and post it? Should I not? Because it's, like, almost the next New Year. But I decided to just go ahead and be done with it. So I finally edited it. And not my favorite vlog, but I just want to show you guys how I started the year off. A little behind the scenes of, like, working on brands, low-key stressing. But I'll give, like, a little update at the very end. Happy New Year, everyone. So since it is January 1st, 2025, I am committed to trying to vlog as often as I can. I want to try to use this vlog camera because I said I did buy it instead of just using my phone because my phone is just quick and efficient. But anyways, off that. So I just got done taking the boys out and I'm finna eat. And I'm gonna make like turkey sandwiches and stuff like that, and maybe a few pretzels. But for the most part, today's gonna be another like type of day. I have a few clothes I need to fold. I want to kind of get rid of some clothes too. I have some clothes that like I know I won't wear, but I know that, oh, they're special occasion, or oh, these are like dirty work clothes, like something good to wear with like art, or if it's just like, I don't know, some raggedy pajamas. But I do want to just revamp my clothing and wear stuff that's more reflective of how I want to express myself and how I want to showcase who I am. Additionally, slowly get back into like fitness. I know off rip I'm not going to be doing something that's super crazy, but just something that's a little bit better than nothing. Get back to my languages. I think I want to start with German. Focus on German first and then get back into Spanish maybe the second half of the year. I'm not exactly sure, but I feel like just optimistic. I didn't start my day off looking at my phone. I just handled a few things and then I looked at my phone. Even then I'll give myself like a minute of phone time. I am just very excited for this year to see where it goes, and I'm committing to weekly vlogs on really all of my brands. So if you guys want to see just my personal updates, this channel, if you guys want to look at my small business, you guys can support that. If you guys want to look at my art stuff, y'all can support that as well. But I am just ready to, I don't know, just grow, be consistent, follow my dreams. And I was just sitting here thinking, I really think I want to go all the way with my small business and then my art side hustle. Working is cool, but I feel like I just want to follow my passions right now. And I feel like no matter what you do, you still have to get up and do that 9 to 5, whether it's your 9 to 5 or working for someone else's 9 to 5. And I think maybe when I start grad school, which I definitely will start grad school, we're praying for it, we're manifesting it, hello. But whenever I start grad school, I think I may want to start like a part-time job at some clinic. But for the most part, I just want to just focus on my businesses and just grow those. And again, no matter what I do, I still have to put the same amount of effort into things. So I look forward to that, expanding, growing, just a year of everything. But today I need to get a few more videos edited, and then I need to work on some art. I may film a few videos for my art channel, but just being very intentional about growing and building those habits. I have a few physical books I want to read, including Atomic Habits. I don't know if I want to start with that one. That may be a good book to kind of kick off the year. But I do kind of want to read that slowly in the background too. So I may read that and then just another leisure reading book. And then whatever my digital read is going to be. But reading every single day. Committed to it this year. Even if the mental health ain't right. Even if life is kicking my butt, we're gonna do it. And again, I just look forward to everything, and I hope that things work out for you and everything that you desire in life. I hope that the world gives you everything that you deserve plus some. And if you're a bad person, get it together, because if the universe is giving what you deserve, but seriously, if you're a good person and you've been going through it, trying, come on camera, focus. If you're a good person, you've been going through it, you've been trying your best, know that things are not punishment, they're not karma, and things will get better. And I was talking to myself too, hello. But since it's the first day of the year, I feel like this is very symbolic of so many new beginnings, and I again wish you the best in all of your endeavors. But I'll catch up with you guys later, and I don't know, I'm just excited. So y'all, just had my beautiful, wonderful breakfast/lunch. It was amazing. But right now I'm going to pick out the books that I want to start reading for the year. So I know I definitely want to have Atomic Habits, which is right here on my bookshelf. Oh, Atomic Habits. I already started reading popular books I've never read. And then also reading old books from high school. I just read a really boring book and I kind of don't feel like reading it, but I know Enemy Women is a good book. So I think I'm going to just finish both of those. So I know, did I have it on my schedule this week? I can't remember. But I have Hunger Games and I have Harry Potter. So I think I want to start with Hunger Games. But then again, I feel like I should read Enemy Women though. Like, just to get that out of the way, so that's one video that's taken care of. But I'm still going to pull out Hunger Games, and then maybe next week I'll get to Harry Potter. And now I can't find Enemy Women. What the world? I don't know where my book is at. Love that for me. Maybe I put it on the shelf somewhere and I forgot about it. That, and then I think that'll be it. So again, my physical books this week, we have Atomic Habits, Hunger Games, and then when I find Enemy Women, and then I need to pick out a digital read. I don't know exactly what I want to get into, but again, for this year I do want to do a lot of vlogging. Even if it's not like weekly vlogs, like it could be like a day in my life for the week, right? I just want something that kind of like, you know, we're committing. We have 52 weeks in a year, we're committing, and guess what? We're going to see growth. Now, if a year from now, things are working out, that's a different story. But as of right now, we're going to commit. We got it, darn it. And even for like my small business art brands, I'm going to do the same exact thing. So I probably should get a little bit of footage for those just to start with. And if I find my other book, Enemy Women, I will let y'all know. Because I literally just had it like yesterday, the day before. That's crazy. Let me see if it's in this bag. That book is nowhere to be found. Love that for me. And maybe since I'm at it, maybe I'll feel like a little TikTok video of me being like, here's some books I want to read to start the new year off. Yeah, let's do it. But I'll get back to you guys later. I'm going to film a little bit for my small business and then a little bit for my art brand. And then that should be good. Hey guys, so before I really get into anything like my editing and stuff, I do want to just improve my self-care. So we're going to have a new toothbrush, new loofah, switch out our razor blade, and that'll be like the start. Then I'm going to wash my hair. It's going to be an everything shower because girl is crusty. And I think I'm just going to start putting my hair in like little baby twists. I have about almost 5 months of growth, so it's like starting to get long but also not long enough to really have like the cute twist styles like I like. So I'm just gonna have like little protective styles like that, and then keep them under this cap, and then just hydrate them every other day, and then do it maybe like every week. So that way, since I'm not actually like going out and about like that, I still have my hair protected without worrying about it patting down or getting tangled or anything like that. And then also, again, it's nice to start the new year by looking fresh, looking wonderful, looking amazing. Yeah, get back to you guys later. Hey everyone, so today is January 2nd. Oh my god. Today is January 2nd, and I'm going to take my library books today. So I have a bag of those, like, where do I have it? But let me give you guys an update on yesterday. So we ended up going to my grandma's house. I didn't know we were supposed to have lunch, dinner over there, but apparently yes. So I took my everything shower. I mean, woo. Thinking I'm finna be in the bed editing these videos for yesterday, but the parents were like, no. So we went over there. We had a great time, had fun, and while I was over there, I did get my little book sleeve that I got for Christmas, and I started Strength to Love by Martin Luther King Jr., and then later on for my digital read, I started this book called The Answer Is No, which I actually finished last night, so I already got my first book of the year on the first day of the year. But after that, I'm going to go to CVS and see if I can find my grandmother calendar, maybe some hair care stuff for myself as well, shampoo, and then I have to go back to my old job to take care of some paperwork, and then I'm going to go to Walmart and get some copy paper. But I'm going to end up filming on my phone because this camera is about to die. It's too much work to sit here and start the audio. It's a lot. I think I may end up just getting a camera that's built with the audio input because it's too much. Anyways, I'll take it with you guys whenever I leave. Hey guys, so I just got back out of the library. So I got this book called It's a Matter of Trust, which I guess is about a scandal. I guess the father is like criminal, low-key, and the daughter doesn't know, but I guess she's, in the spotlight now, so she's about to find out the hard way. Then I got this little fantasy book called Dark Hills Divide. It's the first book in the Land of Elion series, so it's going to be very interesting. Then I just want to get into James Patterson because I've never read him. I also want to get into Stephen King, but I just haven't found a book by him yet. But it's called Crazy House, which reading the thing is kind of giving Us, Jordan Peele vibes. But one thing about this cover that's bothering me, says you can stop waiting for the next Hunger Games. I know he is not trying to throw that little shade on the cover like boo. And then I got Funny Story again because a few months ago I picked it up, but I just never got into reading it. But cannot wait to get into it, and this kind of saved me like $30. And then this I actually saw recommended by a booktuber named Kyra Stewart. It's called 28 Summers by Ellen Hildebrand. And even though I'm not really like a romance girly, I have faith in my booktubers because they know good romance books. So I look forward to reading all these. Next, I'm gonna go to CVS to see if I can find my grandmother a calendar, and if I can, I'm gonna go across town, give it to her. You know the spiel. Hey guys, so I just went to CVS and I ended up finding this calendar for my grandmother, but she is very particular. It does have like a pretty decent size like calendar for her to write all her appointments and stuff in, but I know how she is, so girl. Then when I was in there, I saw this cute little headband. It's black, and I don't have any black headbands, which is kind of interesting, but since my hair is in the awkward phase, it's growing out, I'm like, that'd be cute to style with. And then I got this mini detangling brush. You know, I already have a few of them. And I got some more baby wipes, because I use these for my face, truthfully. Like, baby wipes are good if you don't feel like fully washing your face, but also they're good if, let's say you work out and like you're super sweaty and like you don't want to take like a whole shower right now. It's good to just kind of wipe yourself down. But anyways, I'm gonna go to my grandmother's house and I'll be back in just a minute. But girl, we in Walmart. Baby, we big back in, we eating good, girl. And this is what I be doing on my vlogs, I ain't gonna lie. Mac and cheese good, potato wedges good. Chicken tenders, they better be good because I paid all that money for them. Girl, I done bought all this stuff. I came here for some copy paper. I done got everything, some copy paper. I done got art stuff. I done sketchbooks that I don't need. I got sketchbooks at home, unused. Girl, I'm so scared. I feel shy. So y'all, I got back home about like 2 hours ago. I have my book. I'm gonna film maybe like TikTok video, like book haul, and then maybe what I'm gonna read for the week. And then from Walmart, I got this mat, and like low-key I don't need it, but the smaller ones they had were like more expensive, so I just got this big one. This is for standard grip cutting mat, but it's huge. I'm not gonna use that as a cutting mat, but more of just like a regular working mat. But yeah, I love it. I'm glad it was big. The big one was more expensive. Very interesting. Got a whole bunch of stuff I didn't need. What I went in there for was literally just copy paper. And I just got the cheaper pen gear. In my opinion, pen gear is like one of the best like cheap stationery brands ever. So if you're ever looking for something that's like nice, fancy, like bullet journals or like pens, pencils, whatever, pen gear. And then I also got a lot of art stuff that I don't need. So I got another sketchbook, but I wanted something small because all of my sketchbooks are really huge. I have one sketchbook I had a long time ago. I have like one page left in it, and it's like big, but yeah. And then the other two sketchbooks I have are specifically for like KB or whatever. So I wanted something that was like purely just for craps and giggles, something that I didn't feel pressured to have pretty. This is something that's cheap. This is by Dollar and Rowney, which I believe I've had their like paint before. So again, one of these, this is a 5.5 times 8.5, and then it is 110 pages, so it's not bad. I like the cover. I like that it's very black and just very simple. Nothing too fancy, but nothing just too plain either. Then I got some more paint because I am going to be serious about my painting and finish my canvas pieces, and then also I'm running out of the paint that I had. So, and then I got some fixative and good thing I looked because I almost got varnish, which varnish is for something else. I thought varnish and fixative were like the same thing, but apparently they're not, and I'm glad I looked. So I'm going to use this to finish coating everything, especially when I use like pastels, graphite, stuff like that. And then lastly, it's so funny because when I was there last night, I was looking at a lot of books I wanted to read. Some stuff I wanted to read last night, but also a lot of challenges for both Goodreads and Kindle. I was looking at it and I saved a few books, and so earlier today I got Funny Story from the library, as y'all know. What's that? No, I think this is one of the books I want to read. Anyways, I'm trying to get into my challenge, but I saw The Silent Patient. I almost bought this last year. While I was in Walmart, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get it. And it's very interesting because I typically don't buy mystery and thrillers. Like, even though that's my genre, it's like, it's not really like what I pick up to read, if that makes sense. Like, it's not what I pick up to buy, because I can like literally read that book and that's it. But this is something that's like been on my radar for a minute. I don't know, I just trust that it's gonna be a good book. And one thing about books is that I am getting to that point in life where like I will reread a book. So I paid money for this, and it wasn't too costly. I think it was like maybe like $14. And then I love it, beautiful cover. I remember when paperbacks used to be affordable. Like now paperbacks are like $15. Like, that's pretty much all I got. And then I did show you guys what I got from CVS earlier. I need to do my hair, but I kind of don't feel like doing my hair. This is the crazy part. And then I need to try like my little headband. Wait, that's so cute. I love it. And then some detangling brush. I have other detangling brush, but this is like a handheld one. And I feel like just my like hair length, I just feel like this is just better because it's for very short hair. And then if I mess this up, I don't know, it just doesn't feel as serious as the other ones. And then looking at this packaging, I like that it seems more like, I guess, eco-friendly. But yeah, it's really little. It's a little baby brush. It literally looks like a little kid brush, and it's in the shape of a leaf. How cute. I love that. But yeah, it's kind of sturdy. The bristles are pretty soft, also like hard, but I feel like, again, for my hair length, this is what I need. Ooh. Ooh, okay. My hair is dry. Girl, I'll try it out and then I'll get back to you guys. But like, I see the potential in it. I do. As you guys know, since I've been out and about today, I didn't have a chance to edit. Love that for me. So we're gonna have to push those videos back again, or either I'm gonna have to upload them late tonight. I do still need to work out. By the time I get done working out, because I'm only doing like 400 calories, 30 minutes, 12 hours of standing. If I do like a 15-minute workout, that'll push me to the end of my calories. So I'm just going to do like a light jog, or maybe something on my app. I don't know. I need to do at least a little bit of my digital read. So I have new books. You know, I read a short story yesterday. Oh my God, that book was pretty good. I do recommend it. And then I need to continue reading Strength to Love, Martin Luther King. That's 168 pages. I would finish it tonight, but I kind of don't feel like it. Although I wanted to like hang out with my friend, I was not planning on being out that long. We were literally in Walmart for 3 hours talking. Literally. And we were still talking in the car. Like, I mean, what can I say? Like, but I'm going to get back to you guys whenever I get something done. We are going to hang out again tomorrow because I'm taking her to the library. Hopefully not there too long, but again, I'm really gonna finish my stuff tonight. So just a little bit working out, a little bit of reading, and then again finishing all my videos, which I don't feel like sitting here for hours and hours doing those videos, but it has to be done. Hey everybody, today is January 8th, and I know it's been like over a week since I last seen you guys. I'll be so honest with you guys. The 2nd, which is the last time I filmed, I felt awful. Like, I don't know, I felt kind of sick, but then I also felt sore. I don't know, it's like, okay, the way I felt would be the equivalent of like exercise-induced diabetic hypoglycemia. That sounds very specific, but like, hey! And it took me a few days to like really feel better. I got some work done, but not as much as I wanted to. A little bit of reading here and there, editing a lot of videos. I've mainly been working on like my art stuff. I haven't been doing a lot of filming for those brands. I need to get into it, but I'm also not rushing myself. For those brands, I'm gonna do like a month type of vlog, so it's like that won't be going up to like the beginning of February for both, so it's not the biggest deal. But I have been working on a lot of little art things, all that, but my biggest focus today is cleaning up. My room has started to be #junk city. Look at the desk, right? Okay, sneak peek. But what I really want to do is I want to move this right here, which is like my jewelry box, and then all this miscellaneous jewelry over there to the side. Hold on. And I want to move it where this printer is, and then I have all this junk right here in this chair. Do not judge. We listen, we don't judge, right? I need to do a lot of laundry, folding, cleaning, all that. Like, girl, I need a whole reset, right? So I'm gonna do a bunch of that, but I'm gonna do it off camera, because one thing about like vlogging is like, yes, you guys need to see what I'm doing, but it's also like, it's kind of distracting in a way. But I will say another thing I want to do is this little cart I have down here. This is my Gramercy cart. I have a lot of stuff on there for like my business, stuff like that, and I really like want to reorganize it because I have stuff on there, but it's like I want to have my current stuff there. And then for my desk underneath, it's not bad, but it's also like it's a lot. But I will be working on these tasks for my small business and then trying to figure out what the rest of this stuff. And also like my books. These are the books I'm reading this month. Goodness. And just trying to maximize my space. So this little bookshelf I've had it since I was literally like a child. But the thing is, it's not enough space for the books I currently have out. So I do have these like rolling carts in storage. My mom and I, we share a storage unit, so I have to wait till she's ready to go back. But I need to get those out. And then I'm going to put all my books on a rolling cart. The only thing I'm concerned about is like, where am I going to put that rolling cart in this room? I may have to put it like by this window, like in this gap right here. But I'm also like, that might be a little bit tacky, but I don't know, let's try it. And then on this little bookshelf, I think I'm just gonna put more miscellaneous stuff that I need to take care of over here, so that it doesn't look as cluttered and junky, like all over my desk, all over the Gramercy cart. Also, just a little check-in, I just finished editing and now I'm uploading the Vlogmas 2024. And later on I have to do the sketching with Prismacolor for my art brand. And then tomorrow I have a very old video. I filmed this in 2023 for my small business, but I'm not rushing. Today I just want to clean because I feel like the biggest thing about being productive is that you need to be in a space that promotes that productivity. And right now it's giving #junk city, and I'm not living for it. So again, I'll get back to you guys later on when things are a little bit done. I don't know if I'm going to tackle the closet today. I might as well, because I feel like I have a lot of stuff that's just like tucked away in there, but like yeah. So I'll just get back to you guys and show you guys my updated progress either later on or tomorrow. I am feeling better about everything, content creation. I want to get back into working out today. Don't judge. And whatever I don't like naturally do, from like moving around, cleaning, then I'll just exercise later on. And guys, it's the next day and I did do a lot of cleaning, and one end it looks a lot better, but on the other end it looks a lot messier. But the biggest thing that I see that's an issue is 1, self-laundry do. 2, a lot of this stuff for like my small business, it literally just needs to be made up. 3, read more books so I can put some books away. I ended up moving my bookshelf here, and now I have it in this little corner. So now we have like art stuff here. So we have like our clay tools here, our fixative, and then I have my light box. And then I have some more working tools. I keep a lot of note cards in here, and then here I have my toolbox. This is my toolbox. And then I have my hair dryer. In this corner I have my art easel, and then I did end up moving my jewelry box over there, but this is another thing I have to clean up because it looks a little bit messier just because I've been like fully sorted it. Yeah, I just have a lot of miscellaneous stuff over here right now, but it still looks nice. And then I have my printer over here. So right now it looks kind of messy. I do have my copy paper in there, or put some in there already. Need to finish that up. Then I have my lamp right here. It's not the same effect. I think what I'm gonna do is tuck my lamp behind my switch, so that it's not like in my face, but also the cord isn't like all in the way. And in this corner, it looks so messy. I just have a lot of my like boxes stacked up and hidden in this little corner, but it's like not bothering me right now just because, I mean, it's kind of tucked away. Like unless you're looking, you probably wouldn't even notice it for real. Then on this floor, you guys can't even see it. I literally organized my little crates and stuff like that. This is just all the stuff I need to do for my small business. And that's not even including the stuff that's on the desk. In this bag, I have a lot of like my miscellaneous personal things that just in the way. And then in this bag, I have some other stuff I need to add to my small business. I ended up moving my yarn to this like little laundry bag I got for Christmas. And I had my art canvases in there before. And then I put my art canvases into a tote box, to a storage tote, and I put that in my closet. Closet is definitely cleaned out though. It looks a whole lot better. I left out some of this yarn in here. I may use some of this yarn because I am interested in learning how to crochet. But again, all the stuff that's out, I need to just work on it. So I think I'm going to change my gears, and instead of posting so many things for this week for all of my brands, I think I'm just going to chill for at least a day or two, and I'll just worry about posting videos later on. For like my personal brand, I'm caught up, and then for like art
and my small business. I mean, I can get back to that, but it can wait. Like, I can push that off a little bit longer, and I can maybe do like a double upload later on, or whatever case may be. Also, look at like where I keep my bags on my door. That looks a lot better. Today and tomorrow, this one actually work. Today is the 9th of January, so my art brand will be launching on the 11th. Today, I'm just gonna finish doing pieces. Even though I think a long time ago I wanted to do photography, and then when I thought about doing illustrative arts, like I had a whole big idea of like what I wanted to launch, blah blah blah. I feel like now, realistically, I just want to have 10 to 15 pieces. I've had a decent amount of time to work on it, but just with so many other things going on in life, just hasn't been my biggest priority. So now I'm not going to stress myself out. I mean, as long as it gets done, it gets done. And I think that every 2 weeks, I'm going to commit to like a restocking. So this launch, ideally 10 minimum, but if I can do 15, I'm going to do 15. So right now I have 3 that are completely finished. I know it sounds crazy. 3 or 4 completely finished, but I'm gonna do at least 10 to 15 paper pieces. And then if I don't feel like finishing these canvas pieces that I've had for a minute. I think I'm just going to start anew if I feel like it, and maybe that will be ready in like a few weeks. But for the most part, I'm just starting off calm and chill. I have a lot of things to focus on, and trying to get overwhelmed by like time, anything like that. Just getting up, doing what I gotta do, try my best.
Hey everybody, today is January 14th and I've already had a very interesting day. I remember the very last time I vlogged, but I know it was like before the snow. It was January 10th, it started snowing, and then literally right before I was gonna do some stuff, the power went out. Which is so funny because we packed everything up, went to the other house just for the power to come back on like literally a few minutes later. Right. Anyways, I stayed at the other house for the night, but because of everything that happened, I ended up pushing back my like art launch date because it was supposed to launch the very next day. And me, Miss Procrastination Queen, I still had some stuff to do, like photograph my stuff, put on the website, put the prices, like literally just the last minute stuff. And it wouldn't have taken me like nothing but a few hours, but I just pushed it back. So now that'll launch on the 25th of January. But I'll say this vlog, I know I've not vlogged that much. I don't know what it is, but when I tell myself I'm gonna do like a long-term vlog, it's like I just never really commit. And then you'll see like a bulk of footage at like the very end. Like, but I think what I'm gonna do is have like the first 2 weeks for this, and then like the last like 2-ish weeks in a few weeks. But I would say I've been very off of my like schedule, off of my hobbies, like the last probably like good week and some change. So I have a lot of cleaning to do. I have laundry. I started to clean out my closet and everything, but again, a lot of stuff just needs to be made up. I have to do all of that, and then finish stuff for like my art stuff, small business, get back on social media, post. I just revised my content schedule, and it's so funny because I don't know if you guys remember, but I got my grandmother a calendar about a week and some change ago. I don't know if I told you guys, but I guess she went to church and they were giving out calendars, and so baby girl gave me back the calendar I gave her, which I don't mind because I thought it was very pretty. And I almost bought 2 calendars, but I said no because there's a chance she might not want it, and I was right. So I don't even know if I showed you guys the calendar. It looks like this, so pretty, and it has like so much room in it. But last night I was going through adding some little notes in there. It's not completely finished, but I'm trying to figure out a way to like simplify things without also making it like too much. I have all my like reading and like some of the basics. Like I have stuff for my art brand, like what pieces I want to make and stuff like that, but I don't have my LJC stuff, some of my small business stuff, and then I don't have my social media stuff in here. I'm going to finish what I have today. So today I just have to read 2 books and then finish the paper piece I started the other day for my art, and then do 3 more pieces after that. I think what I'm going to do, another reason why I decided to end this vlog, is I'm going to make a separate video. So far in January, I've only read 1 book, and it was that short story I read on the very first day of the year. So I have all these books right here. These are from the library, and then these are some books that I have to read now. I'm behind. And it's so funny because today is Tuesday, January 14th. So these books are due in 2 days.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to finish these 2 books. These are getting read today. This book is getting read tomorrow. This book, Funny Story, might be read Thursday. And then I'm going to renew 28 Summers because that's like a really big book. I'm not going to finish it. Finish all those. And then I don't think I'm going to get any more books while I'm there because I obviously have a fat sack of books here. I've simplified my editing schedule, so these don't have to be like read right now. A lot of my content for all my brands, I wanted something that was like simple but also like worth having, if that makes sense. So for example, let me pull up on my computer. Also, if y'all are wondering, I have a lot of mess everywhere because again, I have stuff to do for everything and my room's just gonna look like a mess until everything is done. Some of the changes I made, I was gonna do like this like little cinematic vlog for this channel, but I'm just going to end up doing like a building healthy habits is the key to a successful year, that type of video. So it might still be kind of like short, cinematic, but not like super put together and fancy. And then it's going to be a motivational video on Friday. This year will be good to you. For my art stuff, one video I added is how I want to grow as an artist this year. So that'll be my 2025 art goals. And then that same day, I already pre-filmed this video and I was just talking about art while doing my, while sketching with Prismacolor pencils. And then Saturday, it'll be the most important parts of being a great artist and art talk. And then also Saturday will be my first studio vlog. So I already had this video filmed. I just have to finish it. So I think I'm just going to end it short because it is starting an art brand with no audience. And then I'm going to have kind of like an update video in a few weeks. For my small business, I have Plan With Me for small business behind the scene, product launches, and goals for the year. That'll be tomorrow. And then Friday, a few mindsets that will help you grow your small business. And then Sunday, a studio vlog that I filmed a long time ago. So basically, I added in all these intermediate videos. So that way it's like I have something that is short, something I can literally film today and just do a little bit of fancy editing. And then I can have that up tomorrow, the day after, whatever case may be. Then for those bigger videos like vlogs I've had or whatever, it gives me a few more days so that way I don't have to keep pushing back content before I get that vlog in. And then I've decided on all brands I want to go back to 3 videos a week. So for my small business, Wednesday will be any series, Friday will be like advice, tips, and then Sunday will be studio vlogs. For my art, Tuesday will be like art process, behind the scenes. Thursday will be kind of like advice, tips again, and Saturday will be studio vlogs. From this channel, Mondays would be alternating between motivational content and then like building. So that can be like Legos, it can be puzzles, and then Wednesday would be books every week. And then Friday will always be like a vlog or some type of like personal thing. So one Friday, I don't have it for this month, but I know later on I want to have kind of like a get to know me, like a reintroducing myself type of video. But anyways, I really enjoy this new content schedule. I feel like it's not as intimidating, and again, it kind of gives me a break between a whole bunch of big videos or a whole bunch of like simple videos, but not like really entertaining videos, if that makes sense. So today I'm just gonna finish everything up, give you guys maybe a little bit behind the scenes. Obviously I will be filming different videos, so I don't really have like everything to show you guys. Yeah, I am feeling a lot better about everything, and I'll give you guys an update whenever I can. Also, one more thing, my mom and I went to the grocery store this morning, and literally I tried this chicken alfredo from, I believe, Lean Cuisine, and then this like M&M yogurt dessert. It was so good, or maybe I was just hungry. And then yesterday, because I didn't really have like food or whatever, and I went to KFC and I got the little chicken sandwich and fries and a Pepsi again. It was so good. My stomach is tore, but it was so good. Anyways, I'll get back to you guys later on. Okay, so y'all, I have filmed my 2025 art goals for KB and then my Plan With Me 4 for LJC. Honestly, I'm tired, girl. I still have another video for LJC that's on Friday. I have my two videos for my personal brand, so that's gonna be Wednesday and Friday. But I'll just wait till either later on tomorrow. I think one thing about me is that I'm learning to listen to my body. I'm learning to understand what I need. Right now, I need to sit down, I need to eat. My stomach is rah, rah. She is turned up. And then again, I need to start on my books, and I'm gonna edit these videos, or maybe I'll just edit later on. I think for the rest of the day, I just want a very chill day. I want to slowly build back to my hobbies because I have been a little bit distant from stuff like fitness. Yesterday, I didn't even drink any water. I've been drinking water every single day for weeks. I didn't drink any water yesterday. I haven't read in a few days. So again, I don't just want to jump into it, but definitely like taking my time. If I need a minute to sit down and rest, do that. I don't know. I feel like January's been very interesting. I think people think when the new year starts, oh, you have to be so on your goals, and the day you mess up, ooh, that's it, I give up. But literally, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. If you take a break, a week or two, that's fine. You get back into it. Believe in yourself, and things will work out. So what I'm going to eat now, I'm going to eat some Uncle Ben's Spanish rice with some yum yum sauce and some scoops. It's going to eat, I fear.
Okay, yeah, so we're back. Vlog was kind of interesting. Now I got plenty of books throughout the year. Did I read a lot of books this year? No. Reading was awful. I did not hit a lot of my goals, but a lot of stuff that did come true this year, things that just were not really on my radar, like, oh, that would be nice if this happened, but like I did not see how it would happen and like the way it would happen, like. But literally almost every single thing I said in this vlog, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna post this many times, like. But hopefully next year is a better it will be. I think that a lot of things that were on my radar, I just wasn't ready for, and now I am. And so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this almost year late vlog. And with that being said, I do have a few more old vlogs that you guys will see all throughout January. But anyways, y'all have a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Bye.